It's the end of the world as we know it, and I feel fine, of course. Well, last night the news have already broke out as the Super League is now in favored by the European Court of Law against UEFA and FIFA, meaning they can't do anything about it to sanction or ban those two founding clubs, which is Barcelona and Real Madrid. And personally, that win for both sides on the governing bodies of the Super League is an absolute win, no doubt. For the most part, it's becoming like the end of the world for the footballing world in Europe and pretty much football as a whole. Whichever the case may be, on whichever you are with the UEFA and FIFA side or with the Super League side, it doesn't change the fact that there can never be a good or evil. It's always between the evil side, because nobody wins on this part. But let's talk about how the Super League win. Let's talk about the format, and let's talk about the prize pot, of course. And I'm gonna give you a lot of my thoughts about this new Super League format and the win on the court case against UEFA and FIFA. So with that being said, let's do this. Come on. In the wake of the win of the Super League, of course, the CEO of the said Super League, Bernd Reichhardt, has, to me, he really did said it best, and I quote, "The UEFA monopoly is over. Football is free. Clubs are now free from the threat of sanction and free from determined to their own futures. For the fans, we purpose for viewing for all Super League matches. For clubs, we purpose revenues and solidarity will be guaranteed. The participation will be based on sporting merit with no permanent members, annual promotion and relegation between leagues. Promotion into the third tier, which is the Blue League, and upon domestic league performance. The new 3 tiers of the Super League will consist of 3: Star, Gold, and Blue, whichever the case may be." End quote. Personally, the 3 tiers of football is not that bad, but personally, they should have been adding another tier for their footballing pyramid, which is either be on the lower tier. If any color of the lower tier is fine by me. If you are red or green or whatever color on the rainbow, it may work on that part. Comparing that one to the Super League format to the Champions League, it consists on 72 teams. For the Super League, with their proposal on their new format, of course, it only consists of 64 teams, 3 divisions, which I already mentioned before, which has promotion and relegation. The games will be 14 each season per game, 7 at home and away, and there will be a league and a playoff, while the Champions League has their Swiss format and 72 teams and more games coming in for their fixture. And of course, with the potential of the new format of the Club World Cup as well, which will be coming in 2025, which is also another bit of concerns from both clubs, managers, and players, which gives a lot of fatigue and injuries throughout their playing time in every season and every game throughout the competition from both the Club World Cup and the new format of the Champions League, which is problematic. Comparing that one to the Super League, it is fine. The fixtures is well endowed, truly great. It's only 14 games, so there's anything else to play for, which from both either the Gold, the Star, or even the Blue, which honestly I could say it's a good thing for most part. Let's talk about the prize pot of the Super League. The prize pot is definitely big than the Champions League. The prize pot of the Super League is 2 billion euros. Yes, 2 billion euros, while the Champions League's prize pot, whenever you win the Champions League in the final, it only consists of 32 million euros, which is not that big, but I can definitely gonna pay this one on electrical bill, water bill, the bill for the Wi-Fi, and of course giving them money from my family, which is really beneficial because they really need the money, if I do say so myself. For 2 billion euros, for sure you're gonna set up for life. If you're participate or join in the Super League, it is all fine and dandy. However, all the European clubs have rejected the offer from the Super League while they're still fully committed for UEFA and this supposed new format of the Champions League. I know for a fact you can never turn away 2 billion euros, I can assure you. If they still wanted to fully commit on the Champions League and UEFA, for all the European clubs, expect a lot of sacrifices on your part and a lot of consequences that will be made for sure. If you're in the Super League, it is fine and dandy. And personally, the win in the Super League on court, it really justified itself how incredible this impact that really brought into football. Well, it's a very contrasting opinion if whether you're in the Super League or you're still with UEFA or against with the Super League. Personally, I'm in the middle ground whether if I could love the Super League or hate on it. I'll have to wait until this one will gonna go through. For UEFA, they're still trying their absolute damnedest to smear the Super League and of course the two governing bodies, which is the two clubs. The reason why Barcelona are still fully committed in the development of the Super League because they are strapped for cash. Yes, we are sorely needed financial help. The reason being is because of our mismanagement from the recent administration with Jose Maria Bartomeu, signing a lot of top class strikers, a lot of midfielders and defenders which are just totally mid, unlike Frankie de Jong and Ilkay Gundogan, who are doing absolutely great. Well, de Jong, it's a mixed feeling, I can assure you. For Real Madrid, they really have a lot to say in their end, which is they definitely have founded the Super League in the first place, and with the help of A22, which is their financial backer of the Super League. And honest to God, they did pretty much a very solid business deal for this one. And then in my thoughts, I should be in the middle who I'm supporting in the Super League. So come 2025, maybe there'll be a time for me to step away from football if that happens. But if the Super League will gonna turn out to be good, maybe, just maybe, I'll find the love for it in time. But right now, I wanted to stay close in the middle. And recently, I have done a lot of Super League videos throughout my time on YouTube. I have done it in last year, and also there's that April Fool's bit, which we're not gonna talk about that one in this video. But overall, that win in court for the Super League to continue on while UEFA and FIFA are licking their wounds and still trying to smear the name of the Super League. They can never do anything about that one because the Super League is going to continue on. If the format is going to do well, then I can totally get on board in that one. But if it goes out really badly, then, well, it is really the end of football, if I should say so myself. So, there you have it. That is all the thoughts that I can come up for the Super League that is happening yesterday. It is really a roller coaster of emotion, if I should say so myself. If you do find this video rather enjoyable, please do let me know. Also, give a like on this video, subscribe to my channel, hit the bell to get notified for all the videos I'll be uploading every single week. Follow me on Instagram if you're feeling interested. Also, I'm gonna talk to you soon for all the videos I'll be uploading very soon for all the Super League updates and all the collection that I'll be going to do so far. Up until then, bye!